right, are we all ready? All right, so we'll do a little brief recap. Last episode, the Knights of Victoria made their way into the sewer system with the captured chitin that you have dubbed Peter, leading you to the source of the psychic call that has been gathering the others of his kind and releasing them on the unsuspecting public of South London. You've made your way through the sewers, encountering several of the chitin on the way, and have uncovered the lair of a great spider creature that bears a distinct resemblance to the African drawings that Von Helsing had showed you in his library. Could this be the trickster known as Anansi? And I don't believe that I showed you the picture of Anansi. And as I had stated before, it's kind of difficult to tell the gender of this character, and both vocally and physically, it has both masculine and feminine qualities to it.
We saw that one.
Did you see that? Okay.
Yeah.
And then, do you all recall the brief little dialogue that they had before this all transpired, right as we ended last time? Need a little refresher? Okay. So Anansi had said, "The flies have invaded our web, I see. Why have you come to destroy my children, topsiders? I have laid in wait for a human woman that could conceive my progeny for generations. When I heard poor little Antonia's infant cries, I made my way to this faraway land. Alas, her poor mother didn't survive the experience. But I knew my one and only child would eventually come of age, and oh, how proud I am of her. She has brought me the family I have yearned for, and now you are here to take it all away. Destroy them, my children. Avenge your brethren." And as they speak, they disappear. And the chitin that are surrounding Anansi begin to move on you. So we should now roll initiative. Okay. So I've got the turn order worked out, and unfortunately it looks like the chitin go first.
I'm going to tell Peter to run and hide until I tell him to come out again.
Okay, that's cool. Roll a persuasion.
Run away, run away.
Gotta find it. Okay.
Target number 4.
Sorry.
Hello.
Sorry. Sorry. Okay, so I got the highest on my die and a 6. I got an 8 and a 6, and those are both the high numbers on both those dice.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, no problem. He's like, okay. And he kind of just hides around the corner there.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to do some moves here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Their move is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so you've got 4 chitin that are moving down either side of the catacomb directly in front of you there, and they are heading your way. So that was their action this turn, was just moving towards you. Moira, it turns to you.
Okay, I'm gonna do what I tried to do before, and but I'm gonna try to do both sides. Splash the water and envelop them and like bring them back into the water, like wash them into the water.
Okay.
Okay, so that is. Wait a second. Okay, here I go. And I got a 9 on that one and a 3. So a 9.
Okay. Okay, so that is a success with the raise then for you. And with the raise, since you're going to try to get all of them, you're able to pull 2 of them into the muck, and it's the 2 that are closest to you. So we're going to move those 2 guys right in there for you. All right, doesn't do any damage, but that's going to force their movement down to half, and they're going to have to spend probably their next action trying to get out of that water.
Yay.
Okay, and then we go to Hieronymus, and then Charlie's on deck after that.
Okay, so let's see, so range. I'm going to turn my damage field on.
No, anybody that's around you is going to...
Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. So is it an indefinite area?
What do you mean?
If I step away from the group and step toward these guys,
Mm-hmm.
and I move my 6 free spaces, like how big is this damage area?
It's we'll have to look that up. I think we determined
because the range is small.
The range for
my damage, for the damage field is small, and small was 6, right?
Damage field. No, the range is smarts.
Oh, smarts.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, write that down because I'm not gonna remember that. Okay. So it's whatever I roll on smarts.
No, the range is your smarts. So what is your smarts?
It's 8.
Okay, so it's it goes out 8 spaces from your point.
Okay. But I can only free move 6 in my action.
Well, or you could run, and so that would take you however many more over top of that you roll with a 6.
Oh, okay.
With a 6-sided die.
Yeah. Okay. I will do that. I will run into the fray with a 6-sided die.
Okay.
And that is 6.
All right.
So,
and you can control that. Like if you don't want to run that full distance, you don't have to, but that gives you 6 extra spaces that you could move.
okay. I'm just trying to get far enough away from the crowd here.
Mm-hmm.
So that should put me there, which I should be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, Bendigo, you're like right on the end.
Right on the cusp of it. So we can put a circle out here.
What's that?
We can put a circle out here.
Oh, okay.
So you can see the area that you're affecting.
Is it a sphere or is it a circle, like just out from the core?
It's a sphere out from me, from the core of me.
Okay, so it's going to get the people in the water too.
Yeah.
Boom.
If it works.
So you're supposed to hold Alt. I did that wrong. Okay, let's try that again.
Okay.
So it's Alt. Sorry, I haven't done this. Did it again. Okay, sorry. sorry. That is a big freaking... Maybe it's 8. 8 from your center. Let's do that. It was really hard to do in here. Sorry, guys. Maybe I should have practiced this beforehand. Oh,
who
got
knew
more here.
who knew you were gonna draw a rectangle or
Good
whatever?
Christ. There we go.
It's all over the place. All right.
Okay, there we are. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be about right there. So
Okay.
all those guys in there. So you got 3 out of the 4 within
All right.
the damage field. So
That-
you're going to roll the power.
Yeah. Which is
Weird science.
weird science,
Mhm.
and that's an 8. An 8 and a 6-sided die. Ooh. And I got a 4 plus a 6 on the 6-sided die. So 3, so 13.
13. Okay. And then what's the damage on that?
It is 2d4 damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
So let's do this. 2d4s. And a 6.
Okay. All right, so your damage field is on. You can see them kind of jerking a little bit from that electrical blast that they're getting, but they all seem to be still functional here at the moment. But you can keep that on. I think it lasts for 5 rounds, correct?
5 rounds, yep.
Okay.
Yep. But I'm gonna yell back. Nobody come close to me because you're not gonna enjoy that.
All right, Charlie.
Okay. Again, I'm not sure if I can manipulate my little icon, but I'd like to run down the gangplank toward the one that's still on there nearest to me.
Okay. And what's your pace?
6.
Okay. Just going at your normal pace, that would put you about right there.
Okay.
Now, if you want
down the gangplank.
Now, if you want to run, you can roll a d6 and continue to move in that direction. But if you do run, that does cause a -2 to any action that you do.
Right. I'll rumble rather than running.
Okay.
And then throw a cannon type softball size thing out of my arm at that creature.
Okay. And I think we determined that was athletics instead of shooting, correct?
Right. Strength, I think.
Athletics.
Okay. I have 8. I had written, well, strength and athletics for me is the same, but I had written strength plus d6 plus 2.
That's your damage, though, I think, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Okay. So sorry. So in any case, I think it's the same. I'm rolling a wild die and a d8.
Okay.
So I have a 2 and a 4. But I also, actually, for the brute, when it says I have a plus something, is that a damage or is that on the roll?
Let's look that up real quick here.
Sorry, it says short range of any thrown item increased by +1. Double that for the adjusted medium range and double again for long range.
What is brute? There is brute. Okay, so link athletics to strength instead of agility. Short range of any thrown item increased by +1, so that gives you an extra space that you can throw it. Yeah, that's really just for range on that.
Okay.
Okay. So, what did you roll on the attack? It was what was your high die?
Not great. It was a 4.
It's a 4. Okay. All right. So you launch that ball at him, and it just goes just a little bit wide and kind of goes into the little cubby hole that's to his right there, and just kind of bounces off. Now, is that an exploding ball?
No.
Okay. All right. So that one goes wide and it misses. So then we jump to Jonah.
I will move up in that same direction. Which I guess probably right around there. 6. And try to throw my harpoon at the same guy.
Okay.
And is that athletics?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
I got a 7.
Okay, that's a hit. Just a hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, strength. Plus, damage is a 6 and a 4, so 10.
Okay. All right, so that is a hit on him. You have successfully stunned him, or staggered, I should say. All right, so we're going to put a little sleepy on him. Okay. So you hit him, and it kind of catches him in his abdomen, impales him just ever so slightly, kind of knocks him back, but he's still on his feet. And then we're going to jump to Bendigo.
Right. Let's get these buggers. I'm going to move 3 steps forward, so I'm just outside the range here, maybe right about here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna take a pot shot at this cat down here in the water.
Okay.
So I've got my 38 with Hellfire bullets, and we're gonna shoot and miss probably. But I got extra bennies, so I'm not scared. Let's see. So what would that be? I've got. Would that be shooting? I guess.
Yes.
Okay. And I have marksman, so which is the same thing. Okay.
Does that give you any pluses?
No. Athletics are shooting D8, but my shooting's already a D8.
Okay.
So no, my shooting's a D10.
Okay.
Oops. Okay. So let me roll my 6-sided die. Ooh, it's gonna be a good night. I rolled a 1 with my D10, but I rolled a 6 with my 6-sided die.
Okay.
And then I rolled a 3, so I got 9.
All right. And so that's shooting, so that is a raise for you. So when you roll your damage, add a d6.
Okay, and my damage is currently at a 3d6 plus 1 plus anything I get from marksman, but I don't think I get anything. I think I get a d8. No, maybe not. Okay, so that's 3d6 plus 1 because of the Hellfire bullets. And then I get to roll another d6?
Yep.
So
'Cause you
4d6
got
plus
a
1?
raise. Yep.
Okay. That would be a 5, a 5, 4, a 2, and a 1. So 5, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Ooh.
Did I do a good?
You did a good. Which
Boy.
Which one were you aiming at?
The guy down in the water that is, yeah, the guy you just clicked.
Okay. All right. All right. So you see him. He is desperately trying to scramble for the side so that he can pull himself back up. He just gets his hand on it, and you hit him in the arm where he's grabbing and just blow that arm clean off. And he falls back into the water and just begins to sink, and you see blood just pooling up in the murky water underneath him. So you've successfully taken him out.
I turn around and say, "Oi, Henry, did you see it, mate? I hit one." I did it.
Very well done. Practice makes perfect.
Oh, thanks, mate.
All right, Henry, you're up.
I only hope that I can do the same. I take my cane I energize it, turn the little levers on it to give it its master strike, aim for the other one in the water down below, and fire off a round. So we're gonna go with a 9 to hit.
That's a raise for you as well, so you add a d6 for your damage.
So we're gonna go with that. 4, 9, 10, and we're gonna take another 1, and we're gonna take another 2, so 13.
13 for him. Okay. All right, so you hit him. Kind of same deal. He's desperately trying to get out of that range to try to get up on the area here next to Charlie. And as he's just beginning to pull himself up out of the water, you hit him in the side of the face, take his lower jaw with the pinchers completely off, and he falls back into the water as well, just adding to the pool of blood. Kerpow.
There you go.
Great shot, mate.
Thank you, Bendigo. We seem to be getting into our stride.
Moira and Henry, you roll notice.
Notice, huh? Notice. I'm not good at noticing things. We all know that. We all know that. Too busy
That's that cosmic awareness coming back to bite you.
to haunt me. Yes, I realize that. We're gonna take a 3 on that.
Okay.
Got a 5. We're rolling 2 again, right?
Yeah, rolling 2.
I got a 5 on both of my 6-sided dice. So.
Okay.
High 5.
All right, so you don't notice anything except for this. Give me 1 second here. All right, Henry, all of a sudden you feel this pressure that comes around your upper torso and your arms. You've got your gun or your cane up where you've just shot, and all of a sudden it's pulled down towards the floor as you are getting bound up in webbing.
Spider-Man.
That's what it feels like.
Am I supposed to do something or just listen to that as sort of...
Well, that's just what happened to you just now. So,
Okay.
And then we're gonna roll back around to the chitin. Warwick, Hieronymus, you are directly in front of one, and he is going to attempt to grapple you.
Okay.
And 8. And what is your parry?
6.
Okay, he matched it. He got a 6 as well. So he has now grabbed a hold of you. Now, you're not taking any damage from that at this point, but he does have a hold of you.
Okay.
And this guy is shaken, so we're going to see if he can get himself out of that. He does not. Okay, so you're Charlie, the one that's directly in front of you, that Jonah has the spear in, is still struggling to try to pull the spear out at this point. It is not able to make an action towards you. So now we're going to go to Moira.
Okay, and I'm not bound up or anything, right?
Correct.
Henry is. Okay, in my gear, I have something that I called an enchanted compass. And what I had in mind for the compass was that it would lead me to where I need to be, right? So can I use that and roll a spell casting to see if I can find out where the Anansi went?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what I'm gonna do. It was 10, sorry. Okay. Ooh. Oh, come on. Oh, never mind. I don't think I did that.
No success?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Now spend your power point.
Yep.
All right. So you look at your compass and it's just going haywire. It's just spinning and spinning, and it's trying to figure out where Anansi actually is. And you've never really seen it do this before, so that's kind of new to you, and why it's doing that you're not really sure. Hieronymus.
All right, well, first, do I have to that damage, or do I have to roll damage each round?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so I'll do that first. So that's just 2d4s, right? Yep. All right, so I got another 6 on that one. So that's more of the same.
Okay. All right. He's still hanging on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take out a revolver and right to the bottom of the things. Just gonna shoot him.
Okay.
So let's see. So it's gonna be shooting. Hopefully, that's a 8 and a 6. Okay. Let's see. That's a 10 total.
Okay. His vigor is going to be 6, 8. All right, he's going to spend a Benny to try to soak that.
Oh. Because those were Hellfire rounds, so that's a 3d6s.
Okay, he soaked 1 of the damage on that, so he is shaken though. So he does loosen his grip on you with that shot.
So I don't need to roll damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whoop. Yeah, you do need to roll damage. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. Roll damage. That's my bad.
So I got 8 on damage.
You got 8 on damage. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that was okay. So he would have been shaken with that. However, he did spin the Benny. He made his roll, so he is not shaken, and you can now see the pinchers that are now and it looks like he is definitely trying to bite you at this point.
Okay.
And Charlie.
Right. Can I make it to the cubbyhole?
Yeah, you should be able to go past him. Since he is shaken, he can't make an action towards you, so he wouldn't get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Is this roughly
Yep.
the spot? Okay.
I'm there to kind of take cover and also to feel around with my foot to see if I can find that cannon, you know, just to slip it in my pocket so I can reload it at some other point.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah.
In the meantime, is this a sort of little finite notch in the wall, or does it lead somewhere?
That is just a notch in the wall, yes.
Okay. What's the wall like?
Well, it's slimy, and it is
That's what I'm hoping for.
It is a stone wall, but yes, yeah, it is covered in muck and slime. Yes.
Oh, my favorite.
Okay. Now you were looking for your ball though too, right? So if you
Yeah.
want to do that, roll a notice and see if you can spot where it landed.
Okay. Okay. I got an 8.
Yes, yeah, you're able to spot it, no problem. You can grab it.
Okay. I will do that. Is that my move, or can
I would say that that's a free action. So you have not moved past what your pace is. You spotted it, grabbed it, picked it up, so you still have an action that you can perform.
Okay. Got it. I'll stick that in the pouch under the cape, the half cape that I wear.
Okay, so that's your action. All right.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you.
Having pockets is an action. Okay, the reason I'm really excited about the slime on the wall is that it's a great reflective surface, because I've one of my powers is illusion, which I do through the weird science of this modern sort of cinematic technology and a holography effect. So I'm trying to create the illusion of a raging fire that would scare these. I think this would be a test of their will, maybe of their senses or their fear.
Sure.
So I'm hoping they're fearful creatures, and that my comrades are not. I don't know that it's gonna be that good, but.
All right. So to do a test, 107.
So like Chris is looking that up. Bendigo, I do like the wall of foam behind you. That's very cool from the last week.
Were you the one that said it was enveloping me?
Yes, it started getting closer now. I would be very impressed next week, and I'm sure our game master would give you a Benny if you made a suit of foam. So you just appear.
Or at least a hat.
Or at least a hat, yes.
Okay, to perform a test, you describe the action, and then we determine the skill to to roll for it. Okay, take a penny. Tests are resisted instinctively, so the attacker's skill roll is upheld by the attribute it's linked to. So you would be rolling, since it's under your power. That would be is that weird science or magic for you?
It's weird science.
Okay, so that'll be under your weird science, which that's attached to spirit. So he would roll a spirit then to resist.
Okay. So I have a 1 and a 4.
Okay, so take the higher of the two.
And that's the 4. On the wild die, it's not exploding.
All right, so if the attacker wins the opposed roll, you can choose to make the foe distracted or vulnerable. If you win with a raise, the target is also shaken, or there may be other subjective rules. So you did succeed. He rolled a 2, so he did not beat what you rolled. So you can choose to make him either distracted or vulnerable.
Any suggestions or tips?
On distracted, the hero subtracts 2 from, or the character subtracts 2 from all trait rolls until the end of his next turn. If he's vulnerable, then actions and attacks against the target are made at a +2 until the end of his next turn. Now, he is already shaken, so if it was me, I would choose to make him vulnerable.
That's what I was leaning toward. Okay.
All right,
Vulnerable he is.
so we'll make him vulnerable. Let's see, what's a good little mark for him for that? Yeah, we'll just put that on him so we know something's going on. Okay, so he's distracted or he is vulnerable and shaken. Okay, so that's Charlie's turn. We'll go to Jonah.
Well, since my harpoon is still sticking out of him, I think I will make my way up to right in front of him and just kind of grab it and see if I can't just like swing him into the wall there.
Okay.
So would that be fighting or would that be strength?
I think that would be fighting.
Okay. I got a 6 on the 6-sided, so I'll roll that again. And then a 3, so a 9.
Okay. And that is a success then for you. So roll your damage.
And will it just be the harpoon damage again?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. 12 altogether.
Okay. And that's a success and a raise then for him. All right. So we're going to spend another Benny. Since I got some to spend, we're going to try to resist that. It's a figure for him, so that's an 8. Okay. But he's already shaken. So you still cause a wound to him, which is enough to take him out. But you swing him around, slam him into the wall, and the harpoon goes all the way through him and just impales him to the wall. And he is just dangling there about 6 inches up off of the ground. So his feet just are dangling there. So you're able to take him out. He is gone.
All right.
Bendigo.
Okay. So Charlie cast an illusion.
Yep, of fire.
Does that do we see that?
You see it, yes.
Do I know that's an illusion?
Make a probably a smarts roll.
Okay. Just one die or both?
Still
right?
both, yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I got a 9.
Okay, yeah. No, I think you're able to figure that out.
It's kind of a shame. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, oh, crikey. Nice effect. Let's see. So who's left? Just the one guy?
Just the one up there with Hieronymus, yeah.
All right, Ronnie. I'm going to help you out, mate. And I get my boomerang out. And I'm going to wing it. But I'm going to wing it all the way around where Jonah and Charlie are, with the intent that on the way back, it's going to smack that guy in the back of his head.
Okay.
So he's got a hold of Ronnie, and it's just going to pop him.
Okay.
Bendigo, I swear, if you hit me in the face with this boomerang.
He just hits me in the back of the head.
I do have a question. Can the robot get wet?
Well, sure, he can get wet.
Not a robot.
Okay. Because if he ends up in the drink, he could hold that guy underwater because you don't breathe, do you? I mean, you're...
No.
Okay.
No, but I could get rusty.
Okay, but not that fast. Okay, so I gotta hit him with my boomerang. So what
And
would
he could
that
get
be?
poop caught up in his gears, too. That could be bad.
That would be crappy.
That would be crappy.
So what is that considered a shooting?
No, it's
in athletics, right? Okay.
Mhm.
And Henry, I'm kind of upset that you're not cheering him on for this one.
I'm gonna spend a Benny real quick.
I'm always cheering him on. But in the moment, I've been webbed, so I'm a little preoccupied with these webs.
That's right.
I tried to spend a Benny. It's just sitting out there. Oh wait, I know why. Hold on. Bam! There goes my Benny. Okay. I didn't know. I got a 4.
All right. You got a 4.
Yeah.
And that's actually all you need.
Oh,
Okay. Should I roll damage?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. That is a 6 plus 2, 3. Okay. 9.
Okay, so that is a success. So he is staggered. You hit him right in the back of the head.
I assume my boomerang does not continue to come back to me. It kind of stops the momentum, right? And clatters to the ground.
Well, I don't know. Is this a Captain America situation, I think?
I mean, I'm okay with that.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
That as part of his specialty with the boomerang. He knows how to throw it and bounce it off of items that it will return to him at the end of the round.
Okay.
Okay.
But he doesn't have to roll athletics to catch the boomerang.
I would say that if he he probably needs to. Yeah. Roll an athletics to catch it.
11.
Okay. All right. You're good.
Yeah.
All right. Henry.
So we have these webs, and they're wrapped around my arms, my legs.
Yep.
What are we talking about here?
Yep. They're wrapped around your arms at this point. So your gun is now pointed down towards the floor.
Staff. Let's just say.
Cane. Sorry. Yes.
So I'm going to take my thumb and push the brass button, the lower one, which activates a knife out of it, and see if I can cut that arm out of the webbing with the cane, and then proceed to cut the other ones out. Cut the webs off my body.
Okay. Sure. I would say do that under a fighting check.
That's what I was going to guess. So let's do a fighting check. See if we can get these webs off of us. We are going to roll a 6 plus 2 because it's my trademark weapon. We're going to look at an 8 on that one.
Okay. Let's see here. What was your total again?
8.
Ooh, boy, you just made it. Yeah, you're able to just kind of edge through that ever so slightly, just enough to be able to get at least one arm out, but that you should be able to control the cane with that, and then the rest of it will probably fall within the next round. But yeah, you're able to get it loose enough where you can get your arm out.
All right, that's good.
Okay. And then we're going to roll around again.
Did we see where those webs came from? We did. Right?
You did not. No. Now you can roll another notice. Dana and Kurt once again.
Yes. I got a 5 on this one.
Okay.
A 5 and then a 4. So 5
Okay.
is my highest.
Yeah, you look in the direction where you think you saw it come from, which was really pretty much directly above you. You look up there, and it's dark up over top of you. Now you've got you still have your light, I guess, right on your cane.
Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, you can see kind of some dancing shadows there because of the rippling water beneath you. You know, it's kind of casting the light off of the water and kind of rippling along the ceiling, but you don't really see anything up there. Dana, give me another notice.
Ceiling. Not a good thing.
What'd you
Yeah,
get, Dana? 4?
4 in
Okay.
both of them.
Okay. From what you believe is probably behind you, you now are entangled in this webbing as well. You don't see where it came from. You know that it came from behind you, but from the angle that you're at and where it caught you, you cannot see it. And it is now your turn.
My arms are not free.
Your arms are not free, right?
Okay. I guess I can't do anything except try to struggle my way out. I don't have any actions I can do, I guess.
All right, you want to do just a strength or fighting probably to try to get out?
Yeah. Fighting.
Which is better for you, fighting or athletics?
They're the same.
Same. Okay, so either one.
Let's look at the things. Okay. Small and big money. I got a 3 was the high die on that.
Okay. Yeah, it's strong. You're not able to get out of that. Warwick, Hieronymus. Andy, are you talking?
Sorry about that.
There you go.
What happened to the lady who was leading the chittens?
Oh yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. What happened to her? Where is she?
Okay.
She's
Okay.
yeah, you can't see her.
Okay. Well, I was like, it dawned on me. Anyway, so I still got this guy, and he's kind of woozy, right? In front of me?
Uh-huh.
Alright. At this point, I'm just going to aim point blank for the head and try to shoot him again. So he's woozy, plus he's got the damage field going on. So the damage field there, let's roll that first. 2d4s. That's a 5. And then I'm just gonna shoot. So shooting. I should know this by now. And that's an 8.
That's an 8 to shoot.
To shoot.
Okay. Yep, that's hit and a raise. So roll your damage plus a d6.
So damage would be 4d6s. 4d6s. That's 15.
15?
Yep.
All right, so you take your gun right up underneath his chin and just kaplow and just splatter, and the head just disappears in a green mist.
He's gone.
All right. Now we're moving on to Charlie.
All right, I don't see any more of the minor creatures around. Is that because they've all been taken care of?
That is correct. Yeah, they're gone.
Okay. And do I notice that the 2 are struggling with webbing?
Yeah. With your dark sight, yes.
Okay. I mean, I guess in that case, I'm just gonna, tell Jonah, hey, they need some help up here, and start heading in that direction.
Okay, you moving at your regular pace, or are you going to run?
I'm gonna run.
Okay, so you got a d6 that you're going to add on to your movement.
What's that?
Roll a d6 and you can add that to your movement.
Okay. Ooh, 6.
Okay, so you can roll, make a movement of 12, which would actually put you right next to Henry.
Okay.
All right, and then that's your action for the round. Well, actually, now that you're there, you still have an action that you can make, but at a -2.
Okay.
If you want to do that.
Well, I've got a knife in my Swiss arm, but I guess I have to be extremely careful now.
So you don't stab him.
Yeah.
And he should be loose. He's loose enough where he'll probably be able to get himself out of that. It's really just coming off of him at this point. So you really.
Me off.
I appreciate you helping an old man. Thank you, Charlie.
All right, so we'll go to Jonah.
I'll just kind of follow Charlie's lead and run towards the bee-webbed
Okay.
colonies there.
All right.
And I rolled a 4 extra, so that should get me pretty close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Look, really, everybody, I'm fine. I can get out of the webbing.
And if you wanted to cut it to get closer to Moira, you could probably actually get about right there.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Bendigo.
Ooh. No, I don't know.
I don't know.
Oi, Henry, You all right, mate?
I could use a little help over here. I'm a little stuck in webbing.
Oh, yeah. I'll be right over. So let's see. I'm going to... Whoops, that's the wrong thing. I'm going to run over here.
All right.
And I think I have a knife with me. So I'm just going to try to grab it with my hands and pull it apart.
Okay, that's fine. You can assist in doing so. Now, Moira is completely bound. Right next to you.
I'm sorry. I totally missed that.
He's fine, and I'm like, who are you guys?
Got 4 people trying to help the old man out. They're all worried about the old man.
Oh, hey, Henry, I'm actually going to help her if you don't mind. It seems like you might be getting sorted out.
Yeah, it's going pretty well here.
All right, great. Moira.
I do appreciate all the attention.
Yeah, do you mind? I could try to help you.
You tell me.
Oh, Moira, yes.
All right, roll strength or athletics.
In athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 4.
Yeah, boy, this stuff is really, really strong. You're really struggling, and it's just not wanting to budge.
It was embarrassing.
You can get a couple of fingers under there, and you're kind of tugging, but not able to really pull it loose from her at this point.
Okay.
Henry.
Well, what's left to be done?
I don't know.
I think they've helped me enough with the webbing that am I free from that
you're
now?
free from that now. Mm-hmm.
So have we seen anything of this that's causing this webbing up on the ceiling now?
Give me a notice.
I'm going to look very carefully, and I've sorted through my dice, and I've now got my very nice dice. So we're going to roll these beautiful dice and see if we can get a better roll.
The more you sweet talk them, the better they roll.
And that's a 6, and we're going to just keep going here. We're up to a 9 on that. No.
Okay. All right, just behind you, roughly about in this area, right up in here, up along the ceiling, you see a shadowy figure. You see where I'm pointing?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to fire a shot off at that shadowy figure.
All right. So you're going to do that at a -2. And actually your distance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's your range with the gun?
It's a cane. My range is 5, 10, 20.
Okay, so that is going to add -2, -4. It's a -4 to hit.
Uh-huh. Well, you don't know who you're talking to here, though. Let's see what we can do, ladies and gentlemen. Get that lovely 6 again. That just takes us to an 8 plus 2 is 10 minus 4 is 6.
6 to hit?
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, after all the minuses and pluses.
Okay. All right, yeah, that's still a hit then. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage, we're going to do quite a bit of damage to this guy. Maybe not. 7 damage.
All right, so 7 damage. Okay, so you hit it, and then it just disappears.
Well, there you go. What was that, ladies and gentlemen?
Amazing, mate. That was great.
Well, it was great, but it disappeared. What do we make of it?
Oh, yeah, that might be magic.
Magic. Magic.
All right, so we're gonna go to Moira. What do you want to do?
Okay. On my belt, I have what's called a chatelaine, and Victorian ladies had these. It clipped to the belt. It had little chains that had little scissors and knives and different things, magnifying glasses, or little pencils, things like that attached to it. So mine has a cute little spring-loaded pocket knife. So if I can reach that, I would like to think and use that and try to cut my way out.
Okay, just make an athletics check.
Okay.
At a -2.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I roll and then I subtract the 2 from whatever I roll.
Yes.
That works. Okay. Come on. So I guess I got a 1.
Yikes. Okay, yeah, you're bound up in there pretty good. Hieronymus.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is shut down my field.
Okay.
So that can disappear. And then I will make my way up to... Wait, is this Pete right here? Next to Moira?
Yep, that's Pete.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I will make my way up to Moira, and I can only get... I'm not going to run... Well, I guess I could run back. And that'll get me there.
Okay.
So I need to roll a d6 to run.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a 4. So that'll get me there because I wasn't a full 12 away. And then I will take out my Reaper sword.
Okay.
Not electrify it and see if I can cut her loose.
Okay.
So athletics. It's 8 plus 7.
And you're probably going to run to do that under fighting.
Oh, under fighting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's still an 8.
And subtract 2.
Oh, why am I subtracting 2?
Because you ran.
Oh, okay. So let's see, I've got 8 plus a 6. So I get to roll my die again. So that'd be 8, 6, 14, 15, 16.
Okay, well, yeah. And then subtracting 2 takes you to 14.
Oh, it takes me to 14.
Okay, yeah, that's still plenty. Yeah, you're able to just zip that right through the web and peel that right off of her.
There you go, my lady.
Thank you, Hieronymus.
All right, Charlie.
Wow. Have we moved any closer to that the ceiling where the webbing seemed to have come from?
Yes, that was coming from back in this area right here where Henry shot earlier. And he hit something,
Okay.
but it is no longer there.
All right. I could go up that way and investigate, I suppose.
Okay. You want to do that?
Sure.
Okay, that's in the water. Are you getting in the water?
No.
That's poop water.
Okay. Huh. So is that how can I get a better look?
There's that bridge over there on the other side that's just off to your right that you could cross over.
Okay. And if I run there, I'm going to roll an extra
D6.
D6. I might as well. I'm feeling peppy. Okay. It's a 3.
Okay. So you can roll or move your pace plus 3.
Okay.
Okay. Jonah.
I think I'm just gonna use my dark sight and try to just kind of scan above and see if I can see anything.
Okay. Roll a notice.
A 4.
Yeah. Okay. So you're looking around. Are you doing like a full 360?
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as your eye can see, just in the quick glance that you're able to do within about 6 seconds worth of time, you're not able to really spot anything.
Okay.
Indigo.
Can I roll a notice?
Sure.
Okay. I don't have any cool sight, but I got these peepers.
So you can only see as far as Henry's light is shining.
And this is still sewer gas, so it's bad to like light matches, right?
Probably.
Yeah, okay. Okay, and how far is Henry's sight? Or his light?
You've probably got an area that goes out about 1, 2, 3, about 3 squares from where Henry is centered.
Okay.
In a circular formation.
Okay. Is Peter still hiding around the corner?
Yep, he's still hanging out around the corner there.
Oi, Peter! Come here, mate. It's all right. It's safe now. We took care of all the baddies.
He comes over towards you.
Yeah, so, we think there was something over there that shot webs at us. You know anything about that, mate?
It's the voice in my head.
Oh, yeah. Do you have any idea where it's at now?
I'll give him a roll here. We'll see. No.
Right, mate. That's been really helpful. And I really appreciate you. Thank you.
I'll roll a notice.
Yep.
3.
3. Yep. No such luck. Don't see anything moving. Henry, do you?
Not sure what to do at this point. Anybody have any ideas? What should we? So the when it disappeared, it sort of disappeared like running away, or just disappeared like blink?
Like poof, gone. Like it was there 1 second and then it just disappeared.
Well, anybody have any ideas what we should do here? So we don't see a way to pursue that, do we?
I think we need to explore. Maybe split up.
Let's go. So I'm going to. Which way can we go here? I mean, I can see all the things on the map, but where can which way can we go that we can't see? Should we go through that tunnel? Should we do things up north where we saw the poof? Let's go up north.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna go up here by Charlie, and I'm gonna sort of investigate this area closer to where the poof happened.
Okay.
I don't know if I can walk that far, but you know, how far can we? I can't walk that far. I'm gonna head in that direction.
Yeah, you can't walk that far. So
We're still in
2,
turn.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're still in turn, so you could get to about right there.
So I'm gonna go there then.
Okay.
Start heading up there, and let's investigate what's up in the northern area up there and see around the poof area.
Okay.
You're saying poof area, right?
Poof area.
Hieronymus, Bendigo, Jonah, Moira. Hieronymus, Bendigo, Jonah, Moira. All roll notice, please.
2.
2.
3.
Got 11 because I rolled my 6 again.
Okay. You're watching Henry head over in that direction, and just about right in this area right here, you see where I'm clicking? Just a few clicks off to Henry's right. You spot something up in the corner of the ceiling, right up in there, and it makes a very quick motion with its arms towards your group there on the planks that are stretched across the Poop River. And you see something coming in that direction, and it grabs hold of the planks, and then all of a sudden all of you begin to tumble because it is ripping the planks out from underneath you. So everybody needs to, yeah, you got a foot on there. You might fall. So everybody needs to roll in athletics.
That's still the 2 dice, right? Or just
Yeah, it's still the 2 dice, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's Bendigo, Jonah, Moira, and Hieronymus.
Agility.
Yeah, 8.
Athletics.
I got 8.
I got an 8 as well.
An 8 and 8.
16.
16.
Got a 5.
Got a 5. All right, Moira. You see it coming and you're like, you probably shout a warning, guys, look out. And just in the process of you making that noise is just enough to distract you to where you tumble as the planks are ripped out from underneath your feet and you fall backwards into the muck right there.
Nice.
Bendigo, you dive, end up about right over in here. Warwick, you just take a step off. Jonah, you're able to get over to this side right there. Okay, and save yourselves from going into the muck. Moira, you notice as you're going over and under, Peter has also tumbled into the water just above you.
Okay. Can I try to manipulate the water to pop us back out again?
Yeah,
The Red
probably.
Sea.
Mm-hmm.
This is like waist deep. Is there a current?
There's a
No.
little bit of a current. I mean, it's not like rushing water, no, but it's probably about 8 feet deep.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a lot of poo.
A lot of poo.
Here's my spell casting roll. Okay. Ooh, that was a 9 and a 3, so a 9 on my spell to and I pop us back out onto the walkway.
Okay, which walkway do you want to be on? Put yourself and I'll put Peter next to you. Okay, and Peter can be about right there then.
Okay.
All right, so those planks are not there anymore. Just be aware of that.
Right.
All right, so Hieronymus, your turn.
I guess. So, did we all see the figure, or just more?
You saw her point in the direction where it came from, so I will give you a
Okay.
notice to see if you can spot it. You
Okay.
need a 6.
Okay. Ooh, I got to roll perfect die. Oh wait, do I roll the 2 die or just the
Always 2
one?
dice. Yeah.
Always 2 die.
Mhm.
Man. Okay. And I've got a 14, or actually a 6, and an 8, and so make that 16.
Okay, now you're not adding those together, right?
I got an 8,
You got an 8
and I guess 6.
and a 6. Okay,
yep.
so but the 6 was on your 6-sided die, right?
Yep, and my 8 was on my 8-sided die.
Okay, so take the higher of the 2 and roll that one again.
Gotcha. Okay. So 1.
Okay, so
So
you
1,
got
8.
9 then
9.
total. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so yeah, you can spot it. You see
Okay.
you see Anansi just spread eagled up in the corner up there. Yeah, so you can spot
Okay.
it.
So I'm just gonna take and swing around with. So I've got my Reaper in one hand. I'm gonna swing around and fire a pistol in the other.
Okay.
So shooting. That is a 6. So that is a 7 and a 2.
Okay, so you hit with a 7
Okay.
and then roll
And
your
then
damage.
And then that's 3d6s. So I'll just do this. That's a 10 for damage.
Okay, all right, so that is enough to potentially stagger Anansi. We're going to roll a vigor for Anansi, which is a d10. Ooh, didn't make it. And I spent that Benny. So Anansi is visible and staggered. And about right there. Charlie. Now you heard the gunshot, and from your vantage point, you cannot see Anansi.
Right. But also, as I've seen the bridge knocked out, I really want to get off of the bridge that I seem to be on.
Okay.
Or the walkway that I'm on. So I think I can get to about there.
Okay.
And does that give me a advantage?
Now, that range that where he is at is just around the corner. He wouldn't be able to see. So now your pace is what, 6?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. No, unfortunately, you're not able to get to a point where you can see him. Now, if you want to run, just to get a couple of extra spaces in there, you can. But again, any action you make is going to be at a -2 after that.
I'll try that.
Okay.
I got a 6.
Okay.
So I guess I have the freedom to move
Another 2 would get you in view.
Yeah, I think I just want to do that. Because I still want to be... I want to keep the range sort of tight. Okay, so do I have to roll a notice to notice that, or
Yes.
am I kind of
Yep.
seeing?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna have to look because you didn't see exactly where they were pointing,
Okay.
and you need a 6 to succeed. Now, since this isn't a physical action, you're not going to subtract the 2, so this will be a straight roll. But any physical action you make is going to be at a -2.
Okay. I got a pair of 4s.
Okay. Yeah, that's not enough. Yeah, you don't see it.
All right.
Sorry, Christy.
Do I see nothing? Like nothing around? I'm right under where the thing disappeared. Is there not a trace of anything left?
Yeah, no trace left there. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Jonah.
I will use my smite power to kind of charge my harpoon and give it a throw up there to see what I can do.
Okay.
So I got a 5 to hit.
Okay, that's enough.
That's enough. And then damage is strength plus d6.
And is that including your smite?
No, it'll be strength plus d6 plus either 2 or 4. I'm not sure which.
The 4 would be with a raise.
Okay.
So you didn't get a raise.
Right. Okay. So strength plus a d6 is a total of 6 damage plus 2, so 8.
So a total of 8. Okay. All right. So you wing that up there, and it's glowing ever so slightly with the miracle power of smite that is accompanying it as it flashes through the air, and it hits Anansi in the shoulder, but just glances off of its armor, and then clatters to the ground beneath it. Bendigo.
Right. Do I see this creature?
Yep. Oh, you got to roll 2.
Ah, shite. Right, so that's a notice. I'm not going to see this thing. That was a 1. Let me roll my 6. Oh, that was a 6. A 10.
That's good. That's you can see it.
All right. So I see the creature, and I'm over here, right? All right. One of my perks is that I leap before I look. So I'm going to get my revolver out, and I'm going to run to the edge. How wide is this gap over the Poop River?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's about 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 feet.
I can't jump that.
I don't think so.
But I think what I want to do is run. Well, not run, because I don't want to take a -2. But I'm going to very quickly walk, and I'm going to leap in the air and fire a shot. Get as close as I can.
All right. Like into the poop river?
Like, I'm going in.
Okay.
And I'm going to wade my way across for the battle.
All right.
And I'm hoping to land a good headshot on the way. With the Hellfire bullet with Smite. Can I do all that?
Sure.
Right. So I'm gonna probably end up
spend your PowerPoint for your smite.
Just make sure you keep your mouth closed.
Yeah. All right. So.
And then roll your attack.
Okay, so that's shooting. Six.
That hits.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, so that means that because I have Hellfire bullets, I'm at a 3d6 plus 1, and then I have Smite, which increases damage by, I have it written down as +2/+4.
+4 is on a raise. You did not get a raise.
Okay, so 3d6 plus 1 plus 2, so 3d6 plus 3. Okay, so damage is. Can I spend a Benny on my damage?
Yeah. Sure. To re-roll it, yes.
Yes. Because I rolled a 5. Hold on a second. Let me spend one of these guys real quick. Okie doke. Okay. 13.
13. All right, so that's 2 wounds. We're going to spend a Benny for him and let him roll. See if he can soak that.
So this is a him?
It's a them.
Okay.
It's a them.
Okay. This better be worth it because I'm going to end up in Schitt's Creek.
Anansi is not non-binary, so. Okay, and they got a 1 to soak it, so you did 2 wounds.
Totally worth it.
We see Bendigo floating down the crap river.
I've got a turd that slowly falls off my head as I'm like reloading.
I thought for sure our GM was going to make you roll athletics, see if your mouth was open or closed.
It's to you, Henry.
Now, do I know about where this thing is? Do I have a sense that
you're gonna roll a notice as well?
Hate notice. But they're all. I've seen them all attack something in the area, right?
Yeah. So I mean, it's easier to see it now.
Because I have a little thing I want to try. I got a 3, so not so good, but I have a. If I can see they're all attacking this area, I'm gonna flip my cane around from the light bulb side where I have the Edison bulb, and I'm going to twist the wood against the metal, which produces it's a counterclock. It's an opposite twist. You just twist the top and the bottom like this, and that produces an electrical bolt that's going to shoot into that area there. I'm going to take 2 steps forward to make sure that I don't get Jonah in the bolt, and I'm going to shoot it forward into the area that they were attacking.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds all right. Just a -2, unfortunately, because you're not quite sure about where it is.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get in the area.
Yeah, this is a bolt. It's the bolt ability.
Okay.
We're gonna take 5, 2, 7. I'm gonna do a Benny on that one. Let's do the spin. I want this is gonna be big. So we'll drop a Benny out of there. Get over there, Benny. How do you drop a Benny out of there?
You just grab it and put it on the board.
I think I did.
Yep. You went down 1.
I went what?
Your bennies went down 1.
Okay, now stop it. He's get away. Okay, so we're gonna take that roll again. A little more dramatic. All right, we got it at a 7. We're gonna look at a total of a 7 with a -2.
Okay, yeah, that's good. You hit.
Oh, damage. Damage is gonna be. What is the damage on this thing? Sorry, I don't. Oh, there it is. Unfortunately, it only does 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. All right, yeah. So you hit. You hear it kind of growl when it gets hit, but you're not able to take it down with that shot. But you've lit it up, so you definitely know where it is now, and all of you do at this point with all the attacks that have been going towards it. So we roll around to him. So you hear that growl come out of Anansi's mouth, and it begins to reverberate in the catacombs, and we are going to roll. Oh, that's big one. Okay, so everybody needs to roll spirit. Yes, a spirit roll.
Does that include the extra D6?
Yes.
Spirit roll.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 4.
7.
4.
11.
7.
Okay, did anybody get a 19?
Oh,
19. Good Lord Almighty.
Dude, I was rolling a D4. I managed to get an 11. Come on.
We're not playing Marvel superheroes here.
All right, so everybody is going to roll a D20.
I don't have a D20.
I didn't know there was a D20 in this game.
Well, surprise.
They didn't train us for this.
So
13.
Oh my god. I got a 2.
I got a 5.
I got a 4.
Okay, so let's start with Henry then. You got a 4. Okay?
Yeah.
You are currently distracted until the end of your next turn. Which means any actions that you make are going to be at a -2.
What am I distracted by?
By the fear that is overcoming your body from that horrible
fear.
scream.
know-
What?
I said fear. Ha!
Christy, what'd you roll?
A 1.
A 1. Okay, you are suffering from an adrenaline surge. Your fight response takes over, and you act as if you have a joker this action, which means you will get to go first. And I think that gives you something else, actually. So this actually played in your favor. Let's see, jokers, 92. Okay, with a joker, you act actually whenever you want during the round, and you add a +2 to all trait and damage rolls this turn. Okay. Moira, what did you get?
An 8.
An 8. So you are vulnerable until the end of your next turn, which means any attack that is coming your way gets a +2 towards you.
Okay.
Bendigo.
13.
13.
Lucky 13.
You get the mark of fear. The hero is stunned and suffers some cosmetic physical alteration.
Does it make me handsome finally?
A white streak forms in his hair, his eyes twitch constantly, or some other minor physical alteration manifests. So this is perfect for you because you're scared of spiders as it is. So you can determine whatever it is that happens to you, but it's a permanent alteration.
Right.
Remember you're in a river of poo.
Yeah, and you are in a river of poo. So maybe you just constantly stink.
It should be.
You inhale.
Man, I stepped in something. No, that's just Bendigo.
He inhales some of the water, and then his breath always smells of sewage. I'm not going to force that on you. You can figure out what you want, but
I'm not going to be very popular at the Naked Beaver.
Naked beaver.
All right, Mikey D.
I rolled a 5, but I have a +2 on fear checks. So.
Oh, okay. Well, so then, where did that take you on your fear check roll?
To a 7.
Okay, yeah, not enough. Sadly. So you rolled a 5. So you are distracted until the end of your next turn, which means that any actions that you make are going to be at a -2. And then Hieronymus.
I rolled a 2.
2.
And then I think I also have a -2 when it comes to penalty on magic. Does that make sense?
Yep. Uh-huh. All right, so that would have subtracted 2 from your initial roll to resist that.
So I literally got 0.
Okay. All right. But that doesn't have anything to do with the D20 that you just rolled. It would have been for the fear check.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
But regardless, you failed that anyway. So
yes.
Okay, so you got an adrenaline surge as well, which means you can act whenever you want during this round, and you get a +2 to your actions. Okay. So that was Anansi's big roll for the round, and then we go around to Moira.
So I still I'm just vulnerable, but I'm still kind of there, I guess.
Yeah, you are overcome by this fear and so forth, and so any actions that you make to try to get out of the way or what have you just are at a penalty at this point. So it's just easier for Anansi to attack you should he decide to do so. Okay. And that's until the end of your next turn.
Right. Do I know enough to pull Peter? Can I pull Peter out of the way and shove him down this walkway?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's no problem.
So protecting him as well.
Yep.
Probably. Okay, so am I able to shoot this far from where I'm at?
I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's about 7 spaces away from you at this point.
Okay.
And with the height of the ceiling, 8, 9, so about 9 spaces actually.
Okay, so it's still within the close.
Depending on what you're shooting. So what's your range?
Here is 12, 24, 48. So 12 is
okay.
the low.
Yeah. You're still within the regular range. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that. And these are loaded with silver bullets. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but I'm going to state that fact in case it has anything to do with it. Okay. So, shooting, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's not good. All right, come on. All right. I would like to spend a Benny and roll again.
Okay.
Okay.
Feel free.
Okay. Let me move that over. Sorry, trying to go a little faster. Okay, there we go. Okay, that one I got a 3, come on, and a 1. So 3 is my high number on that. So.
Okay, yeah. So you shoot in the direction and it hits the wall just to his right and misses. We'll go to Hieronymus.
Okay. What's
now, as I said, you can go at any point, during this round. So if you want to hold, you're welcome to hold, whatever the case may be. So
they are currently stunned. Is that the little symbol that you got there?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay, so they're not going anywhere anytime fast. what is Bendigo? What's his situation? Like, he's now.
Oh
dead.
no, I'm sorry. No, I apologize. I forgot to take that off of them. They are not stunned. That's why they were able to attack.
Oh, okay.
So I got to take that off. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
I will. Because I'm hesitant to kill it because we still need answers from it. That's the problem. And so, but if she's gonna hurt us, or if they're gonna hurt us, you know what? I am going to try to shoot. Are they how many points of contact do they have on the rock that's holding them up there?
Pretty much every limb.
Really? Okay.
Not every limb. I would say the two upper limbs, and then the legs. And
The
then
legs. Okay.
They have 6 arms total, so they've got
Right.
4 arms free.
Okay. I'm gonna take both pistols, and I'm gonna try to shoot at both arms that are currently they're currently using, like one arm, one
To hold them
pistol
out.
each.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
So I've got the 2 young kids, so that makes me have an extra shooting roll then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So shooting.
And you get a +2 to your actions this round, but because of you're doing a called shot here,
Mhm.
that's a -2 for each of those. So you're
So it's
basically
just
just
normal.
rolling straight.
Okay. That's an 8.
Yep. That's
I guess that's an 8 for one shot.
yep. That's a success and a raise for that one.
Oh, so I get to roll a 6 again to raise.
No, you
No, okay. Okay.
You'll get an extra D6 when you roll damage.
Oh, that's right. And I'm gonna spend a penny on this this last roll here.
Okay.
So I want to re-roll that one.
Okay.
So come here, penny. Man. Oh, there we go. So there's my penny. And that's a 9.
Success and a raise there as well.
Okay. So damage is going to be 3d6s. Actually, it'd be a 4d6,
4.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's 10.
Okay. And then roll your other one.
Oh, okay. And 17.
Wow. Okay. So that's a 10, so it would be 1. 2, 3, so that's 3 wounds. All right, this is the last ditch effort here. Spinning the Benny. Oh shit. I'm rolling terrible on these soaks tonight. Okay, so you hit both arms. You catch one right at the wrist, the other one right at the elbow, and you blow the hand and the forearm off that are holding Anansi up, and they tumble down to the ground and hit right here. And we are now going to check to see if they are going to die. All right, 95. This will all get faster the the more we do this, where I'm just running into stuff that I haven't done yet, so bear with me.
And now from our sponsor. That was your cue there, Christy.
Need a jolt of energy?
No, but you need to come out with Mad Ball coffee.
Yeah, I know.
Failure.
Limited edition.
Okay, we're gonna roll a vigor roll. Oh, are you kidding me? A 3 and a 2. Okay, so the creature falls, splats on the floor. You can see it begin to crawl just a few inches towards Henry, as though it's trying to reach out with its good arms in an attempt to grab him, and it just barely gets the hem of his pants, grabs hold, and then releases. And you see this green blood just spilling out of the wounds that it has taken, and it breathes its final breath. So you have successfully vanquished Anansi, the Trickster God of Africa.
Howdy, Andy.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so in the wake of your battle, what do you want to do here?
I'm gonna go to the Haggard Beaver and drink, I'm sure.
Well, first we gotta get Bendigo out of the muck goat.
Out of the poop water?
Out of the poop water.
Well, I leapt through the air and fired my shot, and hit the water, and went under.
Yes.
Because of how far. And when I went under is when the scream happened, and all of a sudden I was marked by fear.
Yeah.
And then everything else happened as I was still struggling to get to the surface. So I come up out of the water, and I bob up, and I see the creature drop, like get a hold and drop, and I say, "Oi, did I do that? Was that my shot? Did I take it out? Oh, this was totally worth it, guys." I think it was. Ronnie, what are you doing with your guns up? Were you going to shoot at it?
Yes.
Oh,
You
well,
took care of it.
You're welcome, everybody. Henry, did you see it? I saved your life, mate. I kind of stink, though.
What is your mark of fear?
Okay, so I think the breath smells of sewage is pretty funny. I thought maybe every time I get excited over, like, I'm going to attack or a new bit of information, I experience extreme flatulence. Every time I'm about to attack, I get the bubble guts and I have to fight to not shit myself. Or every time I get excited or attack, I get a nosebleed, but it's raw sewage that runs out of my nose.
Oh, gross.
I was gonna say a sneeze. But every
Sneeze
time,
would be good.
Yeah.
Or it could be a snart where you, where you sneeze and fart at the same time.
Every time I attack, I snort. I mean, I'm okay with that. That or one of my eyes was going to go completely white. But I kind of feel like the others might be a little more fun.
Well,
Okay.
you just have to act it out every time. You have to go, "Achoo!"
Can we do every time I attack and not just every time I get excited?
Sure, every time you attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every time I attack, I snort.
I think though at some inopportune moment there should just be just a slight that should just interrupt whatever it is that we happen to be doing.
This isn't taking it into too childish of a territory, is it?
Oh, probably, but that's okay.
Okay.
No, but if anybody just like comes in for the next episode and they're like, "Why does that guy keep snorting?"
Okay. So every time I attack, I snort with a random residual flatulence. Random residual flatulence.
So is that a spirit roll each time he has to do that?
I don't think so. I think it just happens.
No, why? No, I mean for everybody. I meant for everybody around him at the time.
Oh, for everybody around him, quite possibly, yeah. All right. Well, in the interest of time, since we're getting pretty close to 11 o'clock, you're able to round up the remnants of the Chitin and Anansi and take them back to the Athenium for study. And your mission at this point is complete. You do receive some kudos, for wrapping up the investigation so thoroughly. As far as what you guys are able to tell, all of the chitin that had been causing these attacks, were confined to this area of the sewers. Peter remains there at the asylum for the time being. And Dana, you and I can kind of discuss on our own in between now and the next time kind of what happens with Peter. I have some potential plans for you there. But is there anything that you all want to do while you are back there at the Athenaeum before you retire for the evening?
Can I go to the arm? Go on, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, that's okay. You go. I'm still thinking.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think we need to figure out, how can we turn these guys back? And I mean, the only person here that probably I think knows anything of Africa, that to my knowledge is Mora. In your travels. So
most of the ones that you all had fought down in the sewers are all dead. There's nothing, unfortunately, that can be done for them now. Potentially for Peter and for Antonia, the two that are surviving, that were kind of patient 0 and patient 1. It's possible that working with some of the folks there, they might be able to come up with either a cure or something to delay the virus from progressing any further. Now it looks like those two in particular did not progress as fast as the other chitin that you had faced. And in questioning Peter maybe just a little bit further, you're able to glean the fact that yes, indeed, he was the patient that had escaped Antonia to begin with and ran out into the streets. And it was the hunger that overcame him initially, that he attacked another individual. And when this individual turned, that call was too strong for that first creature that he had turned out in the city for him to be able to resist. So he went to that creature, ran to Anansi, and then began to create more progeny. So Peter was strong enough, and he had one creature that he was able to kind of keep with him for some time as a companion, but was constantly trying to keep his friend basically from going with these other creatures and following them to Anansi. And that's where you guys had found him when he and his companion were feeding, and then they were joined by these other creatures who were trying to get his other companion to accompany them back to the sewers. So Peter was the only one that was really able to resist that call. Okay? So there's something special about Pete.
Oh, Pete.
And then Antonia, of course, being patient 0, who was basically the child of a woman who was bitten by what you now can only assume to have been potentially whatever this creature was, Anansi, whether or not this is actually the Trickster God or just some other creature that is just masquerading as that. She has kind of reached the point of her transformation that she will probably remain at, because she has been this way for quite some time, probably over a decade or more at this point. So her mutation has not progressed since she became what you see her today. Now, is it possible to revert that with some study? That's possible. Perhaps Dr. Jekyll, perhaps Von Helsing, some of the others there might be able to work based off of her studies, maybe be able to transform her back. But at this point, it's probably going to be a long process if that is the case, both for her and for Peter.
Okay.
So hopefully that answers that question.
Yeah.
Bendigo, you had a question?
Yeah, can I go to the armory and have blades, like very thin blades, applied to my boomerang?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
we can do that, and we can
I
work
think
that
that would
out
be
for the next
useful.
session.
Okay.
Sure.
I think
And
I'd like that.
there will be some time that will pass between now and then, so there would be plenty of time to do that.
Okay, excellent. And does that mean that we rest and get our power points back?
You will, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You also will gain some finances for this adventure as well. You can add another 500 to your current. I don't know how we list it there, but as far as like your wealth and so forth, I'm not sure how it's listed on your sheet, or if it even is actually.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Mine.
All right, so we had essentially spent all of your money, before we went into this. So you'll be starting the next session with 500 pounds or dollars, is how they list it in the game. So, and then you also will be gaining the next rank as we move forward as well. And what I'll do on the Facebook page is I'll send something out to say, this is how you can advance the character a little bit. So you're going to advance up to level 5. We started at level 4. You're going to advance to level 5 now.
Cool.
Well, if we're heading to the Haggard Beaver, then I'm going to work quickly to come up with that spinning dishwashing device for my
good.
friend there.
Good. I was hoping you were going to remember that.
On our way out, I'll nip over to the mail room or whatever passes for that and find a mechanical messenger that I can dispatch to my my mentor, one of my mentors, the Clockwork Priest.
Yes.
And let him know that I want to see him soon. I'm feeling a great deal of remorse about the individuals that I had a hand in destroying, because I know at root they were people once. So I'm going to want to have a conversation with him at some point.
Okay, good. Yeah. Remind me of that when we get started for the next session, and then we can play that out. Okay.
Got it.
All right. Anybody else have anything? Okay.
I regret jumping into Poop River.
All right, so you take care of whatever business you need to take care of before you head to the Haggard Beaver. Spend a little bit of time, catch up on some drinks, some conversation, wrap up, the discussion on what had happened during the investigation, and head your separate ways and go back to your individual abodes. Henry, when you arrive at your home, describe your home to me, if you don't mind, just really quickly.
My home is an old rundown church.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's I've done some good things with it. I wouldn't say I've made it comfortable, but I've made it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of stone work. I have hung some tapestries on the walls and some very nice rugs on the floors. Nice big fireplace, library.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a sort of a collection of different things on the wall from various adventures and hunting specimens.
Okay. Describe the front door to me just a little bit.
Front door is very large and wooden. It's almost, it's a huge, quite a large door. It kind of arcs over like this. I don't know how you describe that, but it's like that. Mm-hmm. And it's wooden, very thick wood. And, you open it up, big steel kind of handles that you open it with.
And then how do you receive communication? Do you have like a little mailbox? Is there a mail slot?
Yes, there's a slot in the doorway that people can drop correspondence in.
Okay. So you're getting home.
McVerney usually handles my correspondence. McVerney is the My assistant.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
It's fairly late by the time that you arrive at this point, probably about 11 o'clock at night by the time you're reeling in after the drinks at the Haggard Beaver. And you notice as you're walking up that within the mail slot, there's just a little piece of paper that's kind of just sticking out of there ever so slightly, just the corner, you can see it.
Yes. I'll take a look at it, right? So.
And it's just a piece of folded parchment with a seal on it, a wax seal. You break the seal, open it up, and you see in very fine script handwriting a note that says, "Congratulations on your first successful mission. Beware, however, things are not always as they seem. A healthy dose of skepticism can be a good thing. Follow your own path. Sincerely, WDM." And
do I recognize who WDN might be?
Yeah, no. Searching your data banks in your mind palace, you can't come up with somebody that you've met before with that particular set of initials. But there is an image of a monocle sketched ever so delicately next to the name. Moira, you have like a little chateau or townhouse there in London, is that right?
Yeah, a little terrace house in Bloomsbury neighborhood.
Okay. You get back maybe after having one too many drinks and kind of stumble into the bedroom, take off your clothes, get into your night clothes for the evening, and just kind of pass out, just on the verge of consciousness and just kind of spinning just ever so slightly, from the buzz of the alcohol that you had imbued there at the Haggard Beaver. And you're just in that process of drifting off to sleep, and you hear Moira just as you're drifting off, and it kind of startles you awake.
Is there someone here?
You look around, there's not a single person there in the room with you, but you distinctly heard your voice, or you distinctly heard your name being whispered directly into your ear as though they were laying right beside you on the pillow. And that's where we're going to end it.